Okay, speaking of things that didn't jibe, the absence of Sydney. I understand. Like, I know I was following it. Like, I knew that Sydney wasn't going to be in this movie. Of Neve Campbell. I knew she wasn't going to be in the movie and all that sort of stuff, and it had a lot to do with the budget. Like, they weren't going to pay her what she deserved, and I think that's great on the actor's behalf and all that sort of stuff. Like, she is a scream queen, and she deserves what she believes she deserves. She knows her worth and all that sort of stuff. That's great. I don't know, like Gail being like, "Wait, I talked to Sydney," and they turn around and they're like, "What? What did she say?" And like, "Oh, she's taken her husband and the kids somewhere safe. She's not going to be in this movie." It just like, it probably would have been better if you just didn't even fucking acknowledge it. If you just let that slide. Like, I've got more weird, ham-fisted or whatever.
I reckon it would have been even classier if they just announced with giant text like.
Or Sydney is not in this movie.
With the credits like Scream 6, Neve Campbell is not in this movie. Well, I respect them for being upfront about it. The Neve Campbell thing, I watched so many reviews of this like movie where they just kept saying the same shit. You'd think that Neve Campbell not being in the movie means that Scream won't work as a franchise, but it hasn't lost a beat. And I was like, bull fucking shit. I felt her absence completely in this movie. You can't do a Scream without Neve Campbell and think like people are just not going to care about it. Like the comment that Gail Weathers says, she's like, she deserves to have a happy ending. Sydney deserves a happy ending, so we're not getting her involved. It's like, but you did all of those other fucking times, and what does that mean? Like, she could still get killed. One thing I will say that's pretty funny is bringing back that thing of like Scream 6 brings up the point that it shits all over, like requels now shit all over their legacy characters. And then it's funny to think this movie did a great job of shitting on Sydney Prescott by not having her in the fucking movie and not paying her enough money to be in the movie. It's like doing a Terminator movie without Arnold Schwarzenegger. It's like, come on, man. Like, pay him whatever you got to pay him, dude. Like, the movie's going to do well. The smart thing probably would have been pay Neve Campbell the money, kill her off, and then you don't have to pay her for the next sequel. You don't have to worry about this becoming an issue because the audience will be like, well, she's dead. She's not going to come back.
But she deserves a happy ending. Yeah, it's like...
I would
no one gives a shit about happy endings.
I'd rather see her character die than hear someone just be like,
she's taking the kids away.
Ending. She's not in the movie. Bring back Neve. I'm going to start a hashtag, bring back Neve.